Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, thank you for waiting. Finally fixed the issues pertaining to what was taking place. Carl's opinion, thank you as always. The machine is trying to silence Mr. Goodman. Carl's opinion, thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you this will be well worth the wait. I want you right now, not right now, but when you watch this, if you watch this on the upload, anyone watching this at the on the upload, I want you to type in the supremely qualified and charismatic, energetic, spry, intelligent, and lucid Joe Biden. Type in his name on Google. Just type in his name. Okay. I'm going to do it right now. Clinton is running. It's going to be Clinton versus Trump again. She's going to lose again. But anyway, let's type in Joe Biden. He's very qualified. He's very presidential. He's very awesome. What's this? You don't have to do this, Joe. Internet mocks image of the vice president, former vice president. What is he doing to his wife's finger? Lord have mercy. His slogan is no malarkey. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden began his no malarkey. No malarkey? What? Apparently, it looks like he's nibbling on Munch's wife Jill's finger at Iowa campaign stop. This is the New York Post. What's going on? Why is this happening? Why am I subjected to this? What's going on? What is this normal? I mean, I would rather. Oh my God, Joe Biden munches. Okay, why is your finger at Iowa campaign stop? She must have looked good enough to. This is a jovial Joe Biden nipped his wife's Jill's finger on stage. Okay. Again, does this mean, like, oh my God, crop circles, H.A. Goodman looked at the sky, the clouds are forming, no, this doesn't, this alone doesn't mean, but you combine this with cornflakes, and then you combine this with the sun who makes it rain thousands and thousands of dollars. This is not a presidential campaign. No malarkey. They were searching for the worst slogan of all time. No one knows what malarkey means nowadays. Do you understand? If you like anyone under the age of 40. So I know what the word means, but like that's not even part of American vernacular anymore, really. I mean, yeah, it is, I guess, whatever. But this is all, and then they're saying you don't have to do this, Joe. This is not, like, it's done. There's no way that first of all, you have to understand also, President Trump has a certain personality where he doesn't really have a foil. Democrats have yet to find a foil for President Trump. So, first of all, Carl's opinion, thank you again. Thank you again, as always. There is no foil for President Trump. Okay? There's no opponent that can, because the thing is, Democrats don't understand his appeal. So The only person that comes close to being a foil is Clinton. Hillary Clinton is the only hope for Democrats. Hillary Clinton is the only chance Democrats have to win the executive branch in 2020. The only chance. She'll lose. They're going to do it all over again. And this is going to be the most amazing. Because you got to understand something. I think that the former vice president is in on it. I don't think he has some self-awareness. Oh, what is that? Eucalyptus? Eucalyptus, yes, and raspberry supreme. Oh, I love that. Let me get that little knot there. What? Is this not acceptable? Well, why not? He knows what he's doing. Do you understand? He understands that there are people who find his behavior a turnoff. He gets that, but his whole thing is he likes to portray an image, and his image is one of he's acting. Yes, absolutely. Because I don't think that he's oblivious to what's going on. He's trying to be a foil to President Trump. Do you understand, everybody? I know I sound like some kind of, like I've lost it, okay? I get, like, people would say, what are you talking about, man? He's number one in the Democratic primary. He's not really. The front runner is Hillary Clinton, and it always was since the day that she lost. I told people, everyone, when I was on the left, now I'm a Trump supporter, I said, look, she's going to lose. They're like, oh my God, I can't stand you. And now, they're dealing with this. But forget about the fact that he engaged in yet another nauseating display of affection. This man, when he displays affection, is like when Trump displays disdain. Actually, it's more egregious than when Trump goes after people. It's hilarious most of the time. Sometimes I'll say, lay off, certain people, ladies, whatever. But why do you think that they've tried to prop up the Biden campaign? They've tried to prop up the Biden campaign because they're looking for a foil to President Trump. A foil that could perhaps pave the way in some manner for Clinton. Clinton is going to be nominee. It's the only hope they have. Biden's campaign is losing money. The controversies regarding his son span far beyond the oil and gas company from the Ukraine. The impeachment has been a complete and total abject failure. Democrats, whatever momentum they have, is done. Nobody knows what impeachment is about. Really, most people don't care. But they said, well, who do we have? Amy Klobuchar eats salad with a comb. Okay. If Amy Klobuchar and Kristen Gillibrand and Bill de Blasio all went into a restaurant in your city, you wouldn't know who they were. You would not know who they were. And you know what? If Elizabeth Warren went into a restaurant and if it was like there was no press around, it would take you a moment to say, hey, that person looks like maybe Elizabeth Warren. You wouldn't Bernie Sanders, yes, you would know. Bernie Sanders actually, this is how rigged this primary is. It's even more so than the last one. Bernie Sanders actually has, if it were fair and Clinton wasn't going to run, he could actually win the Democratic primary. If Elizabeth Warren wasn't there, Bernie would have won. But they put Warren there. Oh, Warren! Oh my God, Warren! Oh, I'm so happy! Oh my God, Warren! I am so happy for you, Elizabeth. You decided to run. Wow, that's fantastic. Thanks, by the way, for endorsing me in 2016. Not. They're smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Thanks, by the way, for your wonderful Medicare for All plan. With the mishigas you put all us through, now nobody wants Medicare for All. Thanks a lot. Nanya Binus, Michelle Obama is a what say you? I got my opinions. Just curious what you think. I think that President Obama and Michelle Obama are waiting for Bill and Hillary to obliterate the Democratic Party, and then I could see Michelle Obama running for president in a couple of years from now. But not I would maybe 8 years from now, if she wanted to. But not now. They're waiting for Bill and Hillary to. I think this time's a charm. They're waiting for Nunya. They're waiting for Bill and Hillary, and then they will control the Democratic Party. It's a political machine. Cole's opinion. Steve Ricchetti, a.k.a. Rodham Ricchetti, is sabotaging. Is that his? That's awesome. Is that his nickname? Carl Rodham Ricchetti is sabotaging my. P.S. Did you notice the woman that was it? Arkansas? Yeah, that's interesting too. The attorney first name is Joe. No, I don't know. I'd say she's very beautiful. I saw the picture, very beautiful. Which is too bad, Carl and everyone here. It's like you're the vice president's son. Like, just you don't have the means. Burisma didn't pay you enough. You don't have the means. Just it's all good. Like, why go through that court case? I'm not going to get into it on the live stream, but why do all of this? You don't have the you took the test. You took the test. What's up? I don't want to get too into it, but you took the test already. You can't, they're already, thousands of dollars that, even that's egregious. Going there is not a problem, but thousands of dollars? I mean, I thought climate change was an issue. I thought that's the big thing. You could donate to Tom Steyer. Why are you spending so much? We're living on borrowed time on this planet. But forget about that. And the serious issue is, God gave you a beautiful, gift, so to speak. And instead, you go to court and try to say, oh, no, say whatever. I don't want to get into it. None of my business, other than it's in the New York Post. It is what it is. I'm not getting into it. But I mean, you don't see this with Trump's family. I mean, not going to judge what's going on there, but you don't see this with Trump's family. Even Clinton was like, yeah, he's a good father. So, and he is. The mark of a human being is if he or she is good to his family, and if his family loves he or she, him or her. So I think that's one of the marks of a human being. You're on this earth to love your family and to ensure that your family loves you. That's what you want. And I think that, Trump, look at his family. Even Clinton said that he's a good father. So, okay. But check out H.A. Goodman's other channel. When it comes to the issues that's going on. I mean, my whole thing is Carl and Nunya, this political machine is running on empty. When you see that gas tank light and you have let's say you're driving a really nice Porsche and you see like the tanks on empty, you probably only have 20 miles, less than that. I don't know. 14 miles? I don't know. 10 miles in a Porsche? But it's like, if you're driving that Porsche and then, you're like, yeah, driving the Porsche, yeah, and then the light goes on, well, you need to get to, you need fuel. You need to get to the gas station. Now, the Democratic Party is a political machine that's been running on empty since last election. They have the only gas station, the only fuel that they have is, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? That's the only fuel. You cannot raise money. Who is less charismatic? Look, Amy Klobuchar has more charisma than Joe Biden, and I would rather watch paint dry than listen to either of them. Elizabeth Warren has more charisma. Bill de Blasio is like Frank Sinatra compared to Joe Biden. I mean, this is not, does anyone really believe he's going to become the president of the United States of America? He only got 0.09% in 2008 in Iowa. Hillary Clinton is ready to announce. She was actually on a British show, I believe it was the Graham Norton show, and she literally stated, I have to decide soon. Really? What are you going to decide? You're going to work for Biden? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to knock on doors for Elizabeth Warren? Or how about you help Bernie? Huh? Yeah, right. It's happening, people. It's happening. Now, they don't make it easy. I swear to God, they probably it's almost as if they don't know who I am, but it's almost as if they're like, we're not going to give him any happiness. You're going to try to just, make it long and drawn out. I mean, at this point right now, it doesn't matter. Nanya Binez. It's Nanya like in your business. Oh. Nanya business. Oh. Yeah. But thanks for the follow-up. Yes. Oh, that's none your business. Yes, thank you. None your business. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you. I thought it was none your business. Oh, none your business. Thank you. Carl, thank you again. None your business. Thank you again. Eric, H526, God bless you. Be safe. I know you have a flu or something you mentioned, but get better, Eric. And it's just, they knew what they were doing. Not one moment. Do you understand? Not one moment. And I say this with all due respect to the former vice president. I say this with all due respect to the former vice president Biden. Not 1 millisecond did he think, or did any of the major donors think, that he would become nominee or president in 2020. Not 1 millisecond. This is a complete charade and a farce. And I don't have any inside knowledge other than what I see in front of me. And that's why I wrote in 2017, Clinton 2020 is a reality. Get ready for 8 years of Trump. And, it's what's going on right now is they needed to find a foil. They needed to find a foil to They needed to find a foil. None your business. None your business. Yes. I should have been like, Nunya Biners, hello. None your business, thank you. And so they needed to find a foil. They needed to say, okay, we think Trump is going to usher in the end of humanity. We think that Trump, his personality, is going to be the end of democracy as we know it. We think that Trump is the orange menace, and his words on social media are the how shall I say this? The Bermuda Triangle of orange madness. And they said, well, we're going to start off with Biden. He's presidential. He spent 8 years with President Obama. Biden is a respected person who likes to greet people in unique ways. He likes to touch and get close to people. Biden likes to get close to people, show his warmth. And everyone's like, no! And they said, Trump is this orange. He doesn't even like to shake people's hands. This is Uncle Joe Biden. And we're going to roll with him for a little bit. And then we'll actually, to cheat Bernie Sanders in a less overt manner than we did in 2016, which is actually more overt, we'll have Warren run. And then we'll have a whole bunch of people from Bill de Blasio to Amy Klobuchar to Kristen Gillibrand who, if they literally sat next to you, you would be like, who are these people and why are they sitting next to me? And then you'll have the media say, what a robust primary. Oh, this is a robust. This is a fluid, robust primary. Look at how many people. We've had 20 people. Choose one. We have 20 people. This is not rigged. No. If it was rigged, there would only be 2 people, and then we would have, like the DNC email said, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz would be forced to resign. We blame Russia, but how can this be rigged? There's 20 people. It just so happens that Joe Biden is the best candidate. Kyle Watts, thoughts on Huber regarding Clinton? I think that eventually, when she loses the election, eventually she'll get indicted after a whole bunch of other people. But after losing the election, because they did commit crimes, mainly 18 U.S. Code 371 that I explain in the Federalist. They set up and framed Trump, and it was all at the behest of Clinton. But with the email server issue, that'll never end because you had top secret intelligence now in the hands of the whole planet. But that's long after the election, I think, or at least after this election. So well over a year from now. But they went with Biden. Well, Biden was the only choice they had, and they still have, because he's a Democrat. They say Bernie Sanders is not a Democrat, even though Bernie Sanders is supposed to be the epitome of a liberal value system. They say that Bernie Sanders is not a Democrat. Bernie Sanders is a good human being, but he doesn't fight. And he plays ball with the same people who tormented him. So I can't hang with that. I don't like that at all. He's actually, it's funny. Elizabeth Warren, in less than one election cycle, has done more harm to Medicare for all than, it's like, I don't know, you want to get into it. That's used to just funnel votes back to the establishment Democrat, which will eventually be Clinton. But they went with 20 people, and they said, oh, well, you know what? Gosh, the most electable is Biden. Also, he has the least grassroots support. You know who has even more grassroots support, and I hate to say this, I don't like saying this, even though I've left Bernie for President Trump, like I think a great many people have, and I write in the Federalist why people should. I don't like to admit this, but Hillary Clinton has even more grassroots support than Bernie Sanders. And the reason is because the I'm With Her crowd runs the Democratic Party. And they're far more loyal than Bernie voters, and I'll tell you why. If you dare cheated Clinton, first of all, the Russians didn't interfere. They didn't cheat Clinton. That's nonsense. Nobody saw Facebook ads, and she won the popular vote. So Putin must have been doing a really bad job cheating. But anyway, and the DNC emails showed that Bernie was cheated. That's an issue with the DNC. But the I'm With Her crowd didn't even want to vote for President Obama. Remember the Pumas? So you're talking about millions upon millions upon millions of people. Maybe not 65 million, because that's a function of the 1.2 billion. She might not even get the popular vote this time because she had to outspend Trump 2-1 to get that 3 million vote margin. Less than 3 million votes. So she could not get, she'll probably get the popular vote, but she might not. But the I'm With Her crowd runs the Democratic Party. She decides to run again. All of those voices that said vote for Clinton in 2016, a lot of them will pretend that they have an issue. At the end of the day, they'll vote for Clinton in 2020 again, and they'll lose again, which will vindicate everything I've ever been saying. Because I said she couldn't win, and they didn't care. But the thing is, the Democratic Party has to go through this. They must go through this. The country has to go through this. Do you understand? And it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting because I was the only person in the Bernie Sanders world. That's why the Huffington Post called me the biggest Bernie booster on the internet. And the Washington Post called me the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters. I was the only person who said, well, Bernie's running against a criminal, so guess who Bernie's going to win? Didn't realize James Comey was there, covering up everything. Sanderford! Who is Clinton's ticket mate when she goes for it? I don't know. I have no clue. I swear to you, I have no clue. I have no idea. She could probably, Clinton will probably, she'll probably, depending on how the primary goes, decide, it could be Elizabeth Warren, you know? It could be Elizabeth Warren. It could be, in an alternate universe, no, I'd have no clue. I have no clue. Could be Stacey Abrams. I have no clue. It probably won't be Tulsi Gabbard, although Tulsi's fantastic. She's great. The only Democrat to go up against the machine is Tulsi Gabbard. Even Bernie didn't. Kyle Watts. Kyle. I think she jumps in after the next debate. Yeah. I'm hoping. I know she's going to be nominee. I just don't know how. I don't know if she jumps in after the next debate, before the next debate, before Super Tuesday. I don't know. I don't know how. But yeah. But I guess my point is, it's like I'm trying to get to this point and I keep interrupting myself because I can't really, I'm trying to find out, or I'm trying to like kind of describe this theatrical performance. Depends on how damaging the IG report is. Kyle Watts, thank you. They trotted out the former vice president, and everyone realizes now that Biden has no chance. And it doesn't matter what you think about Clinton. If you're a Democrat, if I was a Democrat, and I don't even like talking this way. Denny, you're right. I don't even like talking this way. But if I was a Democrat, I would be begging for Hillary Clinton, even knowing she'd lose again. Because the only chance they have is Clinton. They don't have a chance with Biden or Bernie or Warren because President Obama literally through Politico voiced his sentiment. He will not let Bernie Sanders win. He will intervene. Garden, 3 a.m. Eternal. Thank you. He will intervene. So it's a situation that it's kind of like, if you're a Democrat, you should want Clinton to run. And if you're a progressive and Clinton runs again, you should ask yourself why you're voting Democrat. Because the rationale is, well, we'll get to Medicare for all sooner with Democrats. No, you won't. No, you won't. You'll never get to Medicare for all voting Democrat, ever. The only way you'll get to Medicare for all is saying you will not vote Democrat, and then the Democrats say, oh my God, we don't have a political party unless we implement this. And then if they pass it through the House, they'll have to justify it. You'll have to have Pelosi justify it, okay? Unless Bernie voters, if everyone was H.A. Goodman in 2016, they wouldn't cheat again, and they certainly wouldn't run with Clinton again. Because the Democrats would know that if they cheated a candidate in the primary, they'll never win. That's not what happened. They cheated Bernie Sanders. She got more votes and da-da-da. And, sure, Debbie Wasserman Schultz was forced to resign. But you know what? The Russians hacked the DNC to embarrass us, but not really embarrass us because he wasn't cheated anyway. They talk in circles. They talk in circles. This is the Daily Caller. Joe Biden interrupts his wife's campaign speech to bite her finger. Oh my God, this is so great. Oh my God. Oh my. What does that even mean? Oh my God, I'm looking at this picture. This has to be one of the best photos of all time. Oh my God. This is like a scene from the Donner Party. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, he's really taking one for the team. He's really taking one for the team. And it's just like, it's not getting any better. Like, let's just say you thought that people think I'm nuts. Does it get any better for the former vice president? No. It is only one way, and it's the opposite of up. Does it get any better for Bernie Sanders? Well, it's getting a little better because Warren's support is dwindled by half because she never really had support. President Obama stated he will not allow Bernie Sanders to be victorious. That's just the way it is. He's not a Democrat. That's what he said. Now, like I said, the same people who are like, yeah, Bernie Sanders, Medicare for all, they don't want to really rock the boat. Because you don't want to be H.A. Badman, so what are you going to do? You're going to say, yay, Bernie, and then when Bernie's cheated again, and then see the justification in not refusing to vote Democrat is, well, Bernie himself said vote for Bernie himself said vote for Clinton. So what do you want me to do? You know, obviously I have to vote for Hillary Clinton. Because Bernie himself, Elizabeth Warren, even AOC, everyone, vote for Madam Secretary. Yeah, it's not what I like. I mean, and this is going to be every single day on the internet. Stay off social media. I do not have a Twitter or Facebook account. Thank God. Watch this channel and H.A. Goodman's other channel. Starting Sunday, I'm going to be doing at least 2 to 3 segments on H.A. Goodman's other channel. So that's going to grow. It's already at almost 12,000 subscribers. We'll get it to 20,000. And then we'll get that one to rock and roll also. And I talk about things like, you know, the former, you know, Hunter and all that stuff. That's great stuff. That's Maury Povich stuff that I talk about on H.A. Goodman's other channel. But every day on social media, every day, it's going to be, when Clinton decides to run officially, it's going to be like the progressive and then the liberal and the I'm with her. So the progressive versus the I'm with her. And it'll be like, oh my God, Clinton's running again. Yeah, so what? Biden ran 3 times. Why don't you vote for Trump? Or Tulsi Gabbard? What are you, a Russian operative? No, man, I don't even like Trump. In fact, you can see on my timeline, I don't even like Trump. But I can't, you know, like, what's going on? Like, don't we have anyone better? What do you mean, anyone better? What do you mean? She got 65 million votes. She's supremely qualified. Maybe the problem is you. Look, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you need to calm down. Just calm down. Take a chill pill and calm down. I don't even like Trump. I think that you're a Trump supporter. I think that I look at your timeline and you retweet Tulsi Gabbard. Huh? Sandiford! I ask about Clinton's running because I am seeing historic similarities between Clinton and Adlai Stevenson. 52 and 56. Thank you, Sandiford. Thank you. Thank you. Clinton actually can win in 2024. She'll run again in 2024. I really do feel that. It's going to be not going to be fun on the left because she'll run again. The same thing will take place. There's going to be the same infighting. People are not going to. There's going to be even more pushback, but that's going to be completely swept under the rug. It'll take maybe 2-3 weeks for the I'm With Her crowd to crush any resistance. They'll say, do you want to be H.A. Badman? Do you want to be a Tulsi Gabbard supporter? Do you want to be a Russian operative? Do you want to be everything from, you know, every horrible person on the planet is voting for Trump, you're a Trump supporter. And so slowly but surely you will see Bernie Sanders supporters and you will see people on the left, even the socialists and even the Occupy Wall Street people, they'll all vote for Clinton. There's no resistance. It'll be the I'm With Her crowd. It would be like Jerry Nadler going up against Ray Lewis in a football drill. Thank you, H. Sunset. Thank you. It'll be like if you put like football pads on, like, you know, Jerry Nadler or Adam Schiff trying to block Reggie White. It would be like a Sherman tank versus you know, a tricycle. Do you understand? The I'm with her crowd is like an undefeated NFL team versus the Congressional Democrats softball team in football. So, none your business. So they stole Kentucky. Do you think election voter fraud will be fixed by the election? None your business. I think there's going to be a lot of. I think they're going to engage in a great deal of shenanigans, but I do think that it's going to be very tough in aggregate to cheat Trump, because Trump hasn't. He hasn't really, like, he's gonna do things like the Rocky Balboa meme, and they're gonna be like, he's putting his face. One article. This is hilarious. Did you know Rocky Balboa? The character's name is Robert Rocky Balboa. Is that? So wait, did they? This is one. This is so hilarious. I had no clue Rocky's. Hold on. Somebody put. This is hilarious. The fictional boxing champion, Robert Rocky Balboa. Who called him Robert? Have you ever heard Rocky Balboa, his real name, the fictional character? I didn't even know. It could have been Gertrude. I have no clue. Who knew that Rocky's name was Robert? Did anyone know this? Am I just not, with it in terms of movie trivia? I had no clue. And so they're trying to disparage. Trump campaign falsely claims Trump's Stallone photo was actually wasn't doctored. He's the falsely claims. He falsely claims. No. Yet another reason to impeach the Orange Menace. Save us, Biden, save us from Trump. He put his name on Robert Rocky Balboa's photo, and then he said it wasn't doctored. Trump. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, they don't get it. They don't understand. They don't get it. They're powerless. Like, they just don't get it. He falsely claims. He never tells the truth, don't you know? Even in this photo, he doesn't tell the truth. He's always claiming things that aren't true. Yes. Robert Rocky Balboa. This is in trying to disparage Trump. The fact that they would utilize the first name, Rocky's first name, is also hilarious, because you're dealing with people. Look, I remember seeing like Rocky 3 in the theaters. Like Rocky was like a huge part of, my childhood and, everyone's childhood, growing up, my age. But to journalists today who view Trump to be like this, absolute menace, they have to look it up. They don't they don't know how important Rocky was. Robert Rocky Balboa. That wasn't actually Trump. It was the body of this fictional character. He's doing it again. Ladies and gentlemen, first, thank you so very much for waiting for my technical issues to be fixed. Carl's opinion, thank you. Adrian! Carl's opinion, thank you. To my super chat, thank you so very much. None your business, thank you. And everyone, it is December 1st, people. I'm hoping that we all get a wonderful Christmas present in terms of Hillary Clinton running, which will be the best thing to ever happen to humanity. Give me your thoughts below. Check out H.A. Goodman's other channel. I'm going to be building it we're looking at least 2 a day religiously on H.A. Goodman's other channel, in addition to the 3 to 4 on this channel, my main channel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. God bless. Have a great evening. Have a great day. And you're all wonderful.